Good morning, students. How are you all? Enjoying your vacations? My class 5 students? Yes, good. Now, students, I think all of you have seen your previous science videos. Now, students, here I am again with the same chapter, that is first chapter from your book, that is reproduction in plants. Yes, the name of chapter is reproduction in plants. So, students, today we are going to discuss about what is the meaning of term agriculture, and what is the meaning of crop, and what are the different types of crops that are grown in our earth, or you can say in our country, that is India. So students, agriculture means the practice of growing crops on a large scale at the same time in a same place for the human use is called a agriculture. Agriculture is a practice of growing crops is and in this the cultivation of crops is done on a large scale and for the human beings use. It is called agriculture. And in the agriculture, the rearing of animals is also there. Like if a person have too many cows and too many buffalo or goat, then that practice is called agriculture, because by rearing of these animals, he or she can get the profit. So that this process is also called agriculture. So growing of crops is an agriculture, and the rearing of animals is also an example of agriculture. Now let me tell you about the crops. Crops means different types of plants that are grown at the same time on a very large scale for human profit, for our profit, then it is called crops. So these plants that are grown on a large scale are called crops. And in our country, there are various types of crops are grown. Like there are vegetables, there are fruits, there is a cultivation of tea, coffee, and there is a cultivation of too many things like cotton. So these things for cotton for fiber. So cultivation of these crops, cultivation of these plants on a large scale, it is called agriculture for our use. So let's start with the first example, that is vegetables. So students, vegetables like pea, carrot, cabbage, cauliflower, these vegetables need cool climate, so that in the cool climate these vegetables grow very easily and gives very good result. Second type of vegetables like brinjal, ladyfinger, pumpkin, they need warm environment, warm climate, and in that warm climate they can grow very easily and gives very good result. Now there are some fruits like watermelon, the vegetable like onion, potato. They all grow in a sandy soil. Yes, the kind of soil, climate, soil is, as the climate is important, soil is also important. That in what kind of a soil, what kind of a crop can grow easily. Like as I told you, in a sandy soil, watermelon grows very easily, muskmelon grow very quickly, potato, onion, they all grow very easily and very effectively and gives very good result. Like in the banks of river, banks of Ganga river, banks of other rivers, the growth of watermelon is very good. In some soils, like in the clay soil, the paddy grows very good in a clay soil. Cotton, yes, that is also very important fiber. We used to make our clothes with the cotton fiber. Cotton grows very good, very effectively in the black lava soil. Yes, the black lava soil that is present at the middle of our country. In that portion, the plants of cotton grows very effectively and very easily. Now the tea and coffee, they need slightly humid and the hot temperature. In that humid hot temperature, the tea coffee plant grows very easily. And they, as well as they need the hilly surface also, because they need water, but not the stagnant water. They need a running water. So in the slopes of hills, the tea and coffee grows very good. Like you must have seen in various pictures of the tea gardens, the tea gardens are always in the slopy hills, in the slopy part of the hills. So in that slopes, the tea plant grows very easily and very effectively, students. Now let me show you one picture. This is a picture of how, so our next topic is how we can yield, how we can get the high yield from the crops. Yes, how we can get very good yield, मतलब बहुत अच्छा कैसे हमें रिजल्ट मिलेगा अपनी क्रॉप्स का. So farmers used to do various types of perform various types of steps while cultivating his crop. So here are some steps, and by using these methods, farmer can get good result of his crop, and then he or she can gain a good profit in the term of money, because हम सब लोग काम किस लिए करते हैं? To gain profit. So here are the some steps that by using these steps farmer can easily make profit. Let's see, student, with the very first step, that is preparing a soil. In this picture you can see a farmer is there in a tractor, and a tractor is attached with a tool here, and this tool is labeling, or you can say plowing the field and labeling it in a proper way. So that first step is preparing the soil before sowing the seeds. मतलब बीज डालने से पहले फार्मर अपने फील्ड को बिल्कुल प्लेन और उसको सही कर देता है ताकि अगली क्रॉप्स अच्छे से उगे. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज सोइंग अ सीड, मतलब खेत में सीड डालना. इन द एंशिएंट टाइम, in that time people used to use the plow, and if it is a small field, then people use this plow to sow their seeds in the field. But nowadays the tractors are there, and with the help of tractors and seed drills, farmer can easily sow their seeds within few hours. So second step is selecting a good quality of healthy seeds and then sow them in the field, so that if the good quality seeds is used, then result will also be a good. And if the farmer uses bad quality of seeds, then the result will be affected, so he or she will not get good result. So for the good yield, the good quality of seeds are very important. Now student, come to third point, that is adding fertilizers and adding manure in the field. Means whenever there is a requirement, farmer must use fertilizers or spread manure in its field, so that the crop plants will grow easily and give the good yield, gives the good result to the farmer, so that he or she can gain good profit. Next is very important point, that is irrigating the field. Means field में पानी डालना, that is very important. Time to time farmer irrigate its field, so that the requirement of water will be done. That is, the water that is required by the plants and the plants will get that water very easily. So there are various types of techniques available for watering the plants, and this process is called The process of giving water to the plants is called irrigation. Now next point, that is protecting the crop plants from the pests, rodents, and other elements from other animals. Like, so after harvest, after cultivation of crops, after the growth of a plants, it is very important by the farmer to protect its crop from the weeds. मतलब कहीं उसकी क्रॉप कीड़े लग के खराब ना हो जाए, या उसके अंदर कहीं चूहे ना आ जाए, या कोई और एनिमल आके उसकी क्रॉप को खराब ना कर दे. So for that, the protection of crop plant is also very important. So by performing these activities, a farmer can get good yield. The first one was preparing the soil before sowing the seeds, means prepare the soil so that he or she, the farmer, can get good result. Second one was selecting the good quality of seeds and then sowing them in the soil. Next one was adding fertilizers and manures, and by adding these fertilizers and manures, the crop plants will grow very easily. Next one is irrigating the field, means giving water to the plants time to time whenever it is required. Then the plant will grow up to its best. And then next point was protecting the crops from the pests, weeds, animals, rodents, etc., so that his farm, his crops wouldn't get destroyed by these elements. So by performing these activities, a farmer can get a good result. So today, students, you have get to know about what are the different types of crops like vegetable, fruits, tea, coffee, cotton that are grown. What is the meaning of agriculture? So students, now take out your notebook and write down all these points. Thank you.